Hello students, I am Dr. Vinita Rathore, Associate Professor of Zoology at SMB Government PG College, Nadwara. In the first part of the chapter Chromosome and its structure, we have studied the structure of chromosome. Now today, in the second part of this chapter, we will discuss about the composition of chromosome, heterochromatin, euchromatin, nucleosome and histone protein. Composition of chromosomes. The material of which chromosomes are composed is called chromatin. The word chromatin was first introduced by N. Fleming in the year 1879. Chromatin can be classified into two groups depending upon the staining property of the chromatin towards basic dyes. The darkly stained regions are called heterochromatin, while lightly stained regions are called euchromatin. This differential staining capacity of a different parts of a chromosome is known as heteropyknosis. In this diagram, we can see the nucleus in the interphase stage, which shows tightly packaged heterochromatin and loosely packed euchromatin. Heterochromatin. The heterochromatin word is first time introduced by Hinz in the year 1928. Heterochromatin is the tightly packed part of the chromosome. It stains intensely and looks dark in color. It consists of genetically inactive satellite sequences. Both the centromeres and telomeres are heterochromatic. But this heterochromatin controls metabolism of chromosome, biosynthesis of nucleic acid, and energy metabolism. In this diagram, you can see heterochromatin in the mitotic chromosome. The orange colored part of this slide shows the heterochromatin part, while the dark blue colored part is the part of the euchromatin. Heterochromatin can also be classified into two types. The first is called constitutive heterochromatin and the second is called the facultative heterochromatin. The constitutive heterochromatin is stable heterochromatin and it remains condensed in the interphase as well as in the mitosis, while the facultative heterochromatin is reversible, so we can say that this part of the heterochromatin can be converted into euchromatin and again it can be converted into heterochromatin. So it remains condensed in the interphase stage of the cell while it can be less condensed in the mitotic phase of the cell division. The constitutive heterochromatin contains satellite DNA and the facultative heterochromatin contains line sequences. The constitutive heterochromatin shows polymorphism. It is found in two forms, alpha constitutive heterochromatin and beta constitutive heterochromatin, while polymorphism is absent in facultative heterochromatin. The constitutive heterochromatin shows C bands when it is present as a unique staining pattern and it is observed only in case of the constitutive heterochromatin, while these C bands are absent in the facultative heterochromatin. So these are the two parts of the heterochromatin, constitutive and facultative. Constitutive is a constant and it is present in both homologous chromosomes of the pair, while the facultative heterochromatin varies in different states of cell types at different stages, and sometimes it is found on one homologous chromosome to another. Euchromatin forms major portion of the chromosomes. It is lightly packed form of chromatin in which DNA, RNA and proteins are present, and it is rich in gene concentration. Usually, but not always, it is involved in active transcription as it contains genes for the synthesis of RNA. Unlike heterochromatin, it is found in both the type of the cells, that is prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. It is the most active portion of the genome which lies in the nucleus. Chromatin. The DNA double helix in the cell nucleus is packaged by a special type of the proteins which are termed as histone proteins. This protein and DNA complex is called as chromatinomatin or chromatin. The structural entity of chromatin is the nucleosome. What is nucleosome? So nucleosome, this model was proposed by Roger Kornberg in the year 1974, who proposed that chromatin fiber is a flexible jointed chain resembling beads on the string and forming a number of repeating units. This is called as the nucleosome. So we can say that nucleosomes are the structural entity of the chromatin. Chromatin. Here you can see the flow chart of the chromatin, how chromatin is formed. In the year 1975, Audist and his colleagues suggested the name nucleosome or new bodies for these repeating units of the chromatin. This chromatin is made up of DNA, which is spiral DNA. This spiral DNA is wrapped around an octamer of DNA binding proteins. These DNA binding proteins are usually histones in case of the eukaryotic cells. So the DNA and the DNA binding proteins combine together to form a core particle which is called as the platysome, and the basic structure formed by these repeated units which forms the chromatin. These repeated units are termed as the nucleosomes. So these are the basic structure of chromatin. Histones. Histone proteins can be grouped into 5 major classes. H1, which is also called as H5, H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. These histones are organized into 2 superclasses as core histones and linker histones. The core histones are H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, while the H1 and H5 are the linker histones. Chromosome packaging. In this diagram, we can see that how the chromosome packaging can be done. The first part of the diagram shows very short region of DNA double helix. In the second part, we can see that this double helical DNA molecule or the string wrap around the histone proteins to give it appearance as beads on a string, and they form the chromatin. In the third section, we can see that chromatin fiber of the packaged, they are packed and they form nucleosomes. And then further condensation take place. So in the last part, we can see the entire mitotic chromosome is visible in its condensed form. In this diagram, we can see that linker DNA, which is double-stranded DNA present in between 2 nucleosome cores that in association with histone H1 holds the cores together. Nucleosome. Nucleosomes are the basic structure of the chromatin. These basic unit of DNA packaging in eukaryotic cells consist of a segment of DNA which is wrapped around histone protein core. The fundamental repeating units of eukaryotic chromatin are called as the nucleosomes. The nucleosome core particles consist of approximately 147 base pairs of DNA wrapped in 1.67 left-handed superhelical turns around a histone octamer consisting of two copies each of the core histones H2A, H2B, H3 and H4. The nucleosome cores themselves coil into a solenoid shape which itself coils further compact the DNA. Core particles are connected by stretches of linker DNA which can be up to about 80 base pairs long. Technically, we can say that a nucleosome is the core particle plus one of these linker regions. However, the word is often synonymous with the core particle. Linker histones such as H1 and its isoform, which is H5, are involved in chromatin compaction and sit at the base of the nucleosome near the DNA entry and exit bind to the linker region of DNA. Here you can see the diagram which is showing that how the histones and the DNA helix are condensed together. So non-condensed nucleosomes without linker histone resembles with the beads on the string as we have seen in the earlier diagram, and this structure can be visible under an electron microscope. With this, we have completed the topic chromosome and its structure, part 1 and part 2.